Any mistakes, it's got to be perfect basketball from that point on. And we are ready for the tip-off. And the Cobras take control early on the first tip. They missed a shot, and back comes Doris Johnson on the attack. Very quickly getting to their offense. Again, like I said, both teams like to push tempo. Three-point shot by Davis, no good. And again, here come the Cobras on offense for the second time. Still scoreless, just underway of the first quarter. Kicked out to the wing. Three-point shot is up and no good. Doris across the timeline. It's Dante Hepburn with it. Now into the corner. Back to Hepburn. Hepburn fakes, goes into the lane, loses control for a second. Luckily goes to a teammate. Three-point shot. Wild air ball. Cobras pushing it. And out of bounds. Looked like there might have been some contact away from the basketball. No whistle. It'll just be a turnover. So both teams showing some jitters early on, as neither team has been able to put it in the basket. 7 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the quarter number one. Doris with the basketball. Hepburn going inside, high post, kicks it out to the wing. Stolen away, and here come the Cobras. After the turnover, Doris gets back on D. Cobras, that's Anthon Williams, number 2 with the basketball. Gets it inside, or trying to get it inside, they do, and it's stolen away. And now right back to the Cobras. Really sloppy to start this one. And now they'll try to slow things down just a bit. Anthon Williams directing traffic. Inside, nothing doing. Forced to kick it back out. Into the corner. That's a wide open look for three. No good. The shot by Stanley Pierre comes up empty. And going back the other way and out of bounds. Doris turns it over. Can you believe it? We are still scoreless. Nearly 2 minutes has gone by in this first quarter. Neither team able to put it in the basket. It will be Cobras ball. In case you're just tuning in, Cobras in the gray and blue. Doris Johnson wearing the yellow with the blue numbers. Quick three. That's good. And finally, the lid is off the rim and we have a score. Basket by a three-pointer. That's Joshua Anderson who dials one up from downtown. Doris looking to answer the turnover on the shot. And now the breakaway layup is good. So CC is off and running now. That's Marco Beckford who puts that one in. 5-0 game, 5:23 left to play in quarter number one. Upstairs, they try the alley-oop, nothing doing. And here come the Cobras again. Three-point shot, no good off the front of the rim. Cobras get the offensive glass. And now they'll slow things down and set up the offense. Drives inside, floater is in there. Floater good by Bradon Strachan. And now the offensive foul called on Doris Johnson. And that's called on Doris's number 5. That'll be number 1 on Rakeem Manace. Foul number 1 on Rakeem Manace. Substitution came into the game just a second ago for Doris Johnson. That was coming in is now Jana Shepard, number 11. Cobras really being patient offensively this time. Nothing doing, rebound snatched down. And now going back the other way, looked like a goaltend. And they do get the call. And finally, Doris on the board. Malachi McCoy credited with the basket after the goaltend call. Come the Cobras now. 3-point shot again, top of the key, nothing doing. That was well off the mark by Joshua Anderson. And now the Cobras get another steal. Pushing it up floor. Gets into the lane with the Euro step. Up strong and gets the whistle. Looked like a good block from here, but the referee saw it differently. And the foul is going to be again on Christian. Sorry, that's on Rakeem Manace. That's his second foul, so he's going to have to go to the bench here. Stepping up to the line to shoot 2 free throws now for the Cobras. It's number 6, Marco Beckford. He's got 2 points already in the game. Made a layup earlier on the fast break. Trying to add to a total, does not get it done. Misses the front end of the free throw. He's got 1 more coming. Second of 2 is up and misses them both. Rebound snatched down by Doris Johnson. Pressure now set up by CC Sweeting. They look to trap. No shot clock. And the layup is good on the drive. Great basket that time on a penetration to the baseline. Able to score was Taiko Lowe. Meanwhile, a turnover by CC Sweeting sends the basketball the other way. 7-4 our score. CC Sweeting with a 3-point lead with 3 minutes and some change left here in the first quarter of play. Make it now 2:56 left to play as the clock continues to tick. Took his eyes off it for a second. Now back to his teammate to the corner. Driving inside. Oh, he got away with a walk. Almost got away with a walk, I should say. Traveling is the call, and is the correct one. I mean, he took like 6 steps on that one, and a timeout called by CC Sweeting, their first of the game. So with 2:44 on the clock, a timeout is called. It's a 7-4 game. 3-point lead for CC Sweeting, just underway in this senior boys game here at the AF Adderley Gym. And we thank all of you that are tuning in via the internet on the Facebook page of 10th year seniors. Indeed a pleasure to bring you tonight's game, I should say, as the high school basketball playoffs are underway all around New Providence. Across the way, you may have been following the BISS, as the private schools championships, which are underway starting tonight. Here, the first round of the playoffs just underway in the government schools division, that being the GSSSA. And as we come out of this timeout, we'll see what Coach Mario Bowleg has drawn up in terms of offensively. Doris Johnson sets up in the zone. They'll go 1-2-2. So the 1-2-2 zone set up by Doris Johnson. Looking to trap on the corners. There it is. They get it back up top, working the perimeter, trying to find an opening. They had one, but he fumbled the pass. A wild looking shot, but they luckily get the offensive rebound. Again, a shot off the glass. Tries to push it back in. A whistle, no good, but a foul underneath. And going to the line to shoot some free throws will be Marco Beckford. He's been busy tonight. Missed the last 2 he was here. Foul was called on Doris Johnson's number 6. That's Taiko Lowe. That's his first foul. And another miss now, and it's 0 for 3 at the line is Beckford. Finally gets one to fall through for him. Substitution comes into the game now for CC Sweeting. As checking in is Anton Smith. Doris with the basketball, getting it across the timeline against the Cobras' pressure. Going in strong and trying for the one-handed dunk and missing. Well, that's good play, though. That's some good athletic ability, I tell you what. He had some bad intentions, Malachi McCoy did. He was trying to put that down on the whole Cobras defense. Young kid from San Salvador, Malachi McCoy, came to three-point shot. Is good from Bradon Strachan. 11-4 our score. Doris going the other way, and they'll score it on a layup by number 14, Jaython Bell, who comes in off the bench and gets one in. 11-6 to score, minute 22 left to play in quarter number 1. And underneath, traveling is called, and it'll be a turnover. Doris will take over here. Now CC goes into their own version of the zone. Pushing it inside, and a late whistle, they'll get a blocking foul. Let's see who they give it to. And it's on number 11. That's Dondre Nairn. That's his first foul. But they'll get some free throws out of it. Going to the line now, shooting a pair is Taiko Lowe. Lowe knocks down the first. Cuts into this lead just a bit. 11-7 now to score. Second free throw upcoming from Lowe. Let's see what he does, and he can't hit. Rebound snatched away by Dondre Nairn. Just about a minute left to play in this first quarter. Cobras working the perimeter now, probing that zone. Trying to find a way to get inside on this. Forces one up with the left hand. Nothing doing. Rebound comes away in the hands of Doris Johnson. And now knocked out of bounds. Last touch by CC Sweeting as Beckford gets over and gets a hand on it. Doris with the inbound. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's a three. No good. Up high and coming down with the rebound once again for CC Sweeting is Strachan. That's Nairn, sorry. Turnover now. Doris Johnson pushing it up the floor. The left-hand layup, no good. McCoy goes for the dunk, can't get it. Layup this time is good. Sometimes the easy way is always the best way. The highlight dunk didn't work, but the layup is good on the other side. As the putback by Jaython Bell. As the buzzer runs out now, that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, it's an 11-9 ball game. Cobras up by 2. Doris Johnson hanging around. Pretty even first quarter. Started out a bit slow as both teams, just could not get anything going in that first quarter of play. First couple of minutes, no score as a matter of fact, and then the lid came off and we saw a flurry of baskets for both sides. As we get ready for the start of the second quarter, it's CC up by a deuce, 11-9. Again, the winner goes up 1-0 in the best-of-3 series. Yesterday in the other senior boys matchup, C.I. Gibson got a win. So they're up 1-0. They play again tomorrow. And right out of the break, A three-point bomb is good. And how about this? Doris Johnson has come back and taken the lead here by 1. 12-11 to score. That last three, by the way, was by Dave Lindsay. And the Cobras answer back underneath with a bucket. 13-12 to score. McCoy takes it up strong, can't hit. Kid's a great athlete, but he needs to slow it down just a bit. Well, it looked like a travel, no call. Doris had the rebound, lost it. Good look on the inside, and he blows the wide open layup, gets it back and puts it in. I guess he wanted to do it the hard way. Why not get an offensive rebound? Sure, what the heck, Bradon Strachan gets the basket, and McCoy again will not convert on the layup. And he's got such athleticism, he's able to get to the hole at will, but just can't quite finish. Foul is on CC Sweeting's Cassius Turnquest, that's his first. And McCoy goes to the line here to shoot 2. And McCoy can't get it to go into free throw either. Substitutions coming onto the floor here for the Cobras. Couldn't quite see who it was. And meanwhile, here's McCoy missing both free throws badly. Oh, a lot of contact underneath on that rebound, no whistle. Get the steal anyway, and then fumbles it. Blocked away. And Coach Mario Bowleg is livid. He wanted to travel on that, and he may have had a point there. I think he was right. They'll throw it away anyway. As they say, ball don't lie, they get it right back. Going the other way, basket, no, but they get the foul. And we got a technical foul called on. Oh, we got a technical foul called on Taiko Lowe. That's his second foul. And Coach Mario Bowleg is in the face of one of his players now. He's losing his mind. Meanwhile, at the line, shooting the technical free throw is Anthon Williams, and he knocks it down. And they'll get the possession on the sideline. Williams gets it. Williams up top. Traveling will be the call. Williams shuffled the feet before he put it down. The referee all over it. So another turnover. 16-12 to score with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to play in this first half. The jump shot from the three-point range, good. How about the big fella nailing it from downtown? That's Michael Balfour is his name, who dials one up from beyond the arc. Cobras looking to answer, and they do. Bradon Strachan with the answer. He gets one from three-point range. That's an ugly looking shot, not even close. And now the Cobras look to push it going the other way. Out of bounds, off the foot of a Doris player, and it'll be Cobras basketball. Up strong, nothing doing. Johnny on the spot. Oh, this dropped right in the hands of Bradon Strachan. He's able to put it in. 21-15 now, a 6-point lead by the Cobras. 5 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Offensive foul. Foul called on Michael Balfour. That's his first personal on the offensive foul. A couple of substitutions checking back in now as McCoy comes back into the game after a brief rest for Doris Johnson. Kaylin Davis also checks in for Doris. Off the rebound. Cobras being patient, getting inside, kicks it out. Out of bounds, last touch by Cece Sweeting, Doris ball. Subs coming in for Cece Sweeting now. Checking into the game. Beckford comes back in. And Forbes, Joshua Forbes into the game as well for Cece Sweeting. And then meanwhile, Doris turns it over, so it's Cobra's ball. Pretty sloppy here to start this first half. Both teams have been careless with the basketball. Inside, double team comes quickly and they'll force a jump ball. Possession arrow says in favor of Cece Sweeting, so they'll keep possession here. Cobras for three, and good. 3-point basket by Joshua Forbes. Davis kicks it back out, going inside, and hitting the floater over the hands of the defense. Doris Johnson's Taiko Low. Doris getting after it defensively. And we'll get a jump ball. And it's Doris Johnson basketball on the possession. (24-17) the score. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Davis from outside can't hit the three. Rebound snatched away by Cece Sweeting. They'll push it up the other way. Clock down to 3:35. Bowleg calls for patience. 3-point shot. In and out. Forbes looking to get in there again. McCoy again going strong and again unable to finish. Listen, if this kid could just learn to slow down just a bit, he could be near to unstoppable in this division. Meanwhile, a foul called on CC's number 7. That's Joshua Forbes, his first personal. McCoy goes back to the line shooting 2, where he did not do well his last time up, went 0 for 2. Finally gets one to fall through for him. McCoy knocks them both down. 24-19. Doris up. Sorry, that's Cece Sweeting up 24-19. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the half. Cobras really being patient here with no shot clock. They can just move it around until they get to what they want. That's got to be frustrating, though, to not have a shot clock. You can just be forced to play defense until you get tired. This is the old UCLA offense. For all you guys that lived back in the day. Inside and blocked away by McCoy, but a whistle. At the line, Ethan Munnings now will shoot a pair. The foul was called on Kenneth Barry. That's his second foul. And the free throw is good. As at the line, Ethan Munnings knocks it down. 25-19 to score now. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Knocks them both through. Doris basketball going the other way. Across the timeline, now top of the key. Davis going inside, and they can't hit. Offensive rebound and a putback. Nice play by Ralph Joseph, who found himself inside, and a whistle on the play. And I think they may have gotten a blocking foul on Joseph. And a whistle, or a timeout has been called by the Cobras. Timeout, says Mario Bowleg. He's out of timeouts for the half. Meanwhile, our score 26-21. Cobras holding on to the lead. Just out of the timeout, as we are coming down to the end of the first half. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. It's the Cobras up by 5, 26-21. And they'll get it in the inbounds finally. Now looking to get something going. Again, they're just being very patient when they throw it away. Doris, Davis to the top of the key. They try to force it inside, nothing doing. And they'll give him an assist on that, but that was not by intent. I'll tell you that right now. Basket good by Bradon Strachan. 28-21 now with 1:19 to play. Joseph can't hit. Off the hands of Davis, and it'll be, should be Cobras basketball on that. I don't know how they got that call messed up. That should have been off of Doris Johnson. The referee said it's Cobras ball. Meanwhile, there's an injured player down on the floor for CC. I didn't see what happened there, but one of the Cobras players is down and has to be attended to. Now he's up on his feet. Looks to be okay. Assistant coach Salathiel Dean over to have a look. Three-point by Doris, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Cobras come away with it. Down to a minute left to play in the first half. And the Cobras throw it away. Here comes Doris Johnson. 3-on-2 and blocked away. Good defense underneath by the Cobras. Block shot by Cassius Turnquest, and frustration now by Joseph, who slams the ball down. Now we got some tempers flaring. Joseph with some words for one of the Cobras players. Referees all over it though. Cleared it up and let's get ready to play basketball. 35 seconds on the clock. And they're gonna just be content to whittle it down. Three-point shot, no good. And over the back foul is going to be called on McCoy. That'll be his second personal. And I think they're over the limit now, so at the line, shooting a pair now for CC Sweeting is Ethan Manning. So Manning goes to the line with a chance now to add to this lead. Misses the first one wide to the left. Second free throw coming up. Misses them both. So with 20 seconds on the clock, Doris can play for the last shot here in the first half, and they almost throw it away. They'll get it back with 14.6 showing up there on the scoreboard. Double team comes quickly, and he still tries to dribble his way out of it and almost turned it over. Now the clock says 8.9. Davis from way out. No good on the three. Clock runs out. That'll be the end of the first half. At the end of one half of play, it's the CC Sweeting Cobras holding on to a 7-point lead, 28-21. Second half, third quarter is still ahead of us. Stay with us right here on 10th Year Seniors. So as we get ready for the start of the second half, we welcome everybody back. And taking a quick look at how that first half went. Cobras holding on to a 7-point lead, 28-21. Leading scorer for the Cobras as we go for the third quarter is Bradon Strachan, who has 12. Nobody in double figures really for Doris Johnson. The leading scorer right now, Taiko Lowe, with 5 points. And we are underway with the third quarter. It's Doris Johnson basketball. They'll try to go inside. Forcing one up, nothing doing. Cobras get the rebound, and it's knocked away. Last touch by Doris, so it'll stay Cobras basketball. They break the trap. As Doris Johnson trying to force the tempo a little bit. That's a three-point shot, no good. Marlins coming back, and good shot. Somehow gets it to go in. Taiko Lowe, 7 points for him now as he puts that one in. Meanwhile, scoring on the other end. Right back they come. Basket by Bradon Strachan, now has 14. Again, the Cobras showing uncharacteristic patience on offense. And they can afford to do that with no shot clock. Three-pointer, no good, but they're going to get the whistle, and that's McCoy. If that's on him, that's his third. That'll be 3 on McCoy, I do believe. It is on McCoy, his third. So he's going to have to go right back onto the bench, and checking in is Ralph Joseph. That's a big loss for them offensively and defensively to have McCoy have to go sit down. So the young man from San Salvador has a seat. Meanwhile, shooting 3 free throws right now for CC Sweeting is Anthon Williams. Makes the first one, 2 more to come. And rattles the second one around and in. 2 down, 1 last free throw to come for Williams. And he misses the third one. But he gets 2 of 3. It's now a 32-23 game. Cobras slowly but surely stretching this lead out.
Way to go, Wayde! Way to go!
Doris inside. Can't get it to go. Blocked away by Turnquest. Fast break opportunity, 2-on-1. No look pass, but the defense is there. He forces it up anyway. And a whistle, I do believe, may be on Joseph underneath. Let's wait and see. It is on number 12. That's Michael Bell for his second personal. Substitutions checking in for Doris now. Rakeem Mins comes in. He sat down for a while. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, shooting 2 is Bradon Strachan again. He's now got 15 points in this ball game. And makes them both 16 now for him. 34-23 the score. And out of bounds, thrown away by Doris. And they're starting to come apart at the seams here. This thing's starting to get away from them. 34-23 to score with 5:50 left to play in the third quarter. And right now it's the Cobras in full control. To the corner, 4th look. 3-point shot is long. Joseph comes away with it, and he'll be fouled. No argument that time by Joshua Anderson. It's only his first, and he knew he committed the foul. Just put his head down and started laughing as he made his way back on the court. Doris has got to get some kind of flow going offensively. They'll try a three, and that'll help. 3-point basket by Jonas Shepard. And a 5-second call is Doris again, Shepard for three. This time nothing doing, short off the front of the rim. That was a heat check by Shepard after making the last one. Joseph throws up a quick jumper, no good. Rebound by Kalen Davis. Outside. And they recognize the shooter this time to get out to him. Inside, wild shot, no good. Rebound finally controlled by the Cobras. Inside, and ball knocked away off the leg, they'll say. And it's Cobras basketball. Inside, always got to worry about the guy that inbounds it. They forgot him. Over the back, foul called on Doris. No, that's CC Sweeting, sorry. Foul called on CC's number 11, Dondre Nairn. That's his second personal. Now Doris trying to work something. Joseph throws up a quick shot. Can't hit it. They just barely get over the timeline in time. And they give it right back. Cobras starting to get a little sloppy with it. Good defense. Got to give that up. Gets it inside. No good on the shot, but he'll get 2 free throws. Headed to the line. Shooting 2 now will be Cassius Turnquest. Foul was called on Joshua Burrows, his first personal. That's the 3rd team foul. Joseph comes and has a seat on the bench. Free throw good by CC. Turnquest knocks the first one down. And knocks them both through. Ten-point lead now for the Cobras. 36-26, 3:34 left to play in the quarter. Shot off the glass and in. 36-28 now. Last basket for Doris Johnson made by Dave Lindsay. And off the turnover, Doris Johnson gets the steal and the put in. Dante Hepburn scoring on this side. Wild looking shot, and he'll get a block. Now, he was out of control on that play, but the referee gives him the benefit of the doubt, gets the blocking foul, and he's like, man, I thought I was in place to take the charge, and he may have been right. And that is the 3rd foul now on Rakeem Manace. 6-point lead. It's been whittled down now to a 4-0 run to make it 36-30. Free throw no good on the front end. He's got one more. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to play here in this 3rd quarter. Cobras up by 6. And he misses both free throws. So a chance here for Doris to get even closer after trailing by 10 or more. They're back within 6. And a foul called on the drive. And it's on number 7. That's Marco Beckford, his second. Third team foul. 2:34 on the clock. 36-30 our score. Cobras up by 6. And a whistle underneath. We're going to have, I think they're over the bonus. Yeah, they're in the bonus, so they'll shoot 2 free throws here. Meanwhile, for Doris Johnson, that last foul on Christian Manace was his 4th, I do believe. One more and he's out of there. Shooting 2 free throws now at the free throw line is number 13. And he missed the first one, gets the second. Oh, he made them both. Cassius Turnquest makes them both there. And now Doris will throw it away. Luckily, they get it back. Spinning and wheeling. A nice spin move, no joy. He can't score. Again, Cobras showing some patience. Clock is on their side, up by 8. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter. Now they'll drive it to the hole. No good on the basket. But they got a good look. Just didn't convert. And now we got a whistle down low as he goes in strong for the shot. 11 is that's the 3rd foul on Dondre Nairn. Foul at the line, shooting the 2. Second free throw is no good. Cobras come away with it. No. Cobras. And taking their time, working the ball. Clock at 1:04. Now he gets inside. Uncontested layup. Doris fell asleep. And the Cobras make him pay as Beckford adds another 2 points to his total. And off the miss, here come the Cobras again. Lead is back up to 10. Clock shows 37 seconds left to play in this third quarter. On the baseline. Meanwhile, McCoy's been on the bench for this entire third quarter after picking up that quick foul to give him 3. No good. Well, he got away with a walk again. No good. Well, they give him the basket. Basket and 1. So count the basket. That's now number 4 for Dondre Nairn. He's got 4 fouls. Meanwhile, going to the line to finish off the old-fashioned three-point play is Dante Hepburn, and he knocks it down. And as the clock winds down, wild shot at the buzzer, and you just knew it was going to go in. Somehow you knew that thing was going to fall through. Anthon Williams throwing up a prayer as the clock wound down. And it was good for 3. So that took the wind right out of the sails of Doris Johnson, and the lead right back up to 10 with 1 quarter left to play.
You got to come out that now, yeah. You see them, you know, short clock, there's no one only waiting here. So they can kill you. You could only dive in the game close, you could dive it. Yeah, you're down 10 points, you can't doing it up. All you're doing is just sitting right out there. Until you make a mistake in this game. One rotation or one thing. Huh? Home board. That's what he said. Is that shot? Is that a ball, right? Is that a ball? Before that, it's correct. Is that a ball now, right? I know. Is that a ball? What you got? It's us. They're the last one. They're the last. You know they're the last one. I ain't telling you what she said. She said, boy, I'm telling you they're the last one.
Give it the yellow to bring it in. I know, but she ain't doing what it is. You gotta listen, but I talk and I want you right as I talk. So, with no confusion. Give it to you all to bring in a third quarter.
Sure.
Yeah. Me and no jumper. Oh, child, thank you. 9:46. Yeah, I shouting over this noise. So you can hear me.
1 final quarter to go. As we are ready to start the 4th, it's a 10-point lead for the Cobras. It'll be Cobras basketball, 43-33 the score. Stolen away. Doris gets the turnover. McCoy's back in, throws up a wild-looking shot, and it's not even close to going in. Now the Cobras once again. And I'm at a loss really to understand why Doris continues to play a zone here, down by 10 points but with no shot clock. I really don't understand it, but it's working in the favor of the Cobras because they're being very patient. They're taking huge chunks off the clock on every offensive possession. And if you're the Mystic Monts, you can't afford that to happen. Especially if you give up offensive rebounds like this one, and they can start all over again. So they'll reset and start it again. 3-pointer. No good. Offensive rebound. That's the thing about a zone. You give up offensive rebounding. That basket by Bradon Strachan. He's got himself 17 points, I think, at this point, at this stage. And it is on number 13. That's Cassius Turnquest, his 2nd foul. First team foul here in this 4th quarter. And it'll be McCoy going to the free throw line where he's about 50-50. He's actually 2 for 4 in the evening. first of two. And that thing, the GPS is off on that because that thing was well wide of the rim. That's a recalculating moment. And that thing was way off. At least he gets the iron this time. And it works out because they get the offensive rebound and the putback. Offensive rebound on the basket by Taiko Lowe. Going back the other way and scoring once again is Bradon Strachan. Joseph trying to go inside, and jump ball is the call. I think Joseph may be finding his way to the bench right about now. No, they're going to get McCoy. McCoy comes out. Yeah, you all got 3 timeouts. Jumper at the top of the key is good. And you know what? He hit some shots early in the game, and they kind of went away from him. That's Michael Balfour who scores. And that's open if they want it. Quick 3. Missed by the Cobras. Good defense again by the Cobras. And they'll settle it down. Well, I thought they would. Offensive rebounding underneath, finally controlled by Doris. Joseph throwing up another wild shot. Again, the putback, no good. And wide open somehow, going the other way. And getting his own rebound and put it back in, and then somebody went down hard. I think he came down on his wrists. That's going to be a tough loss. He really went down hard on his hand there. He's in obvious pain. Right on that wrist as he went in for the putback. And he's holding that hand. I think that may. The only thing you can hope is that it's not broken. But he took a serious tumble. As they're over having a look at him. 49-37. Meanwhile, it's a score with 4:59. But one of their key players right now. Well, you can't assume nobody get hurt. And what if it's something serious? What if it's something serious? I mean, you got somebody that's really or somebody got thrown in the car.
In America, they got the ambulance and ready there by the game. When I got hurt, I lost feelings. Then when paramedics on the 42nd, the final, I lost feelings in my body. What did she say, please? What? All them shit.
So while we wait to figure out what the situation is, boy, and I think his wrist may be broken. And I can tell right away, the way he was holding that thing, it's no question in my mind. It's either dislocated or broken.
Give me last score. Kelly, last score.
And so his season his night and perhaps his season is done. If that thing is broken, which I do believe it is, that's unofficial, folks. Totally unofficial, but I tell you what, the word we're getting is that it's a broken wrist. And there is, unfortunately, at this stage, I mean, there is no official medical staff in attendance for this game, and that's a little bit disappointing, and quite frankly, a little frightening. Because again, I mean, obviously a broken wrist is serious, but let's say he had come down and had a spinal injury, and then there was nobody, and they're going to try to splint this thing. But imagine had this been a spinal injury where he required immediate attention to avoid, being paralyzed or something. There's nobody on hand. You cannot assume that nothing's going to happen, and you have to err on the side of caution. Yeah, it may cost you a couple dollars to have somebody on hand, but if nothing happens, then that's fine. But as it happens in this case, here's a young man now who's going to need serious medical attention as they take him out of here now to go to I'm sure to be x-rayed at the hospital. I think that was Anton Smith who went down with the injury. That's Smith?
Yes, on number 9.
Anton, number 9? Okay. So that's Joshua Anderson, and not Smith, who was injured on the play. That certainly took a lot of the steam out of this thing. When you have an injury like that. But the game must go on, and here we go. 4:54 left to play. 49-37 the score. Cobras up on Doris Johnson. Joseph has had all kinds of issues tonight trying to get something in that paint. Cobras are just getting all the loose balls. All those 50-50 balls are going their way. Oh, man, what good handles, and he's going to be fouled. Coach Bowleg is on the floor. He's on the court.
Got one, 11 home, got one. 11 home, got one.
The last foul on Jonas Shepard is first. And they'll reset it. Basket is no good. Here comes Doris. They got to score quickly. And man, that's a hard foul. And who is the guy that's running out here in the white? I mean, listen, this is a really physical basketball game. As yet another player now is down and being attended to. The foul is on number 6. 6 for who? CC? 6 for CC?
Yeah.
They call a foul on Beckford. That's only his first. All right, he bounces to his feet. He seems to be good to go. He'll feel it tomorrow, though, I'm sure. So after taking the hard spill, Jonas Shepard goes to the line to shoot 2. And because he was attended to, because they had to stop the game, somebody has to come and shoot the free throws for him. That's by rule. So Dave Lindsay comes into the game to shoot. In and out on the free throw. One more coming. It's a war of attrition, really. Both these teams have really gotten after it physically. Misses them both. Doris gets the rebound. And wide open underneath is Joseph. Joseph found himself all by his lonesome underneath the basket and able to capitalize with the layup. Cobras going back the other way. Wild looking shot. Doris a chance to get underneath double figures. Can't convert on this side. And a whistle on Joseph. So Joseph called for his second personal. And he'll go, can't fault him for the hustle. Well, he's going to take a seat on the bench. By the way, it's halftime across there by Candlelight Gymnasium. The private schools championships going on over there. Sac up 36-32 on the Falcons as they are in the halftime break. Cobras basketball, 3 minutes and 28 on the clock. Once again showing that patience, no shot clock, they can do that. And finally, the defense forcing the 5-second closely guarded violation. So it's a turnover. Doris gets the basketball. Well, they got a lot of work to do and a short time to do it. Down 10 with 3:10 on the clock. Good look for the three, air ball, and underneath the offensive rebound was going to draw the whistle. And that'll be the first personal on Anton Smith. That's going to the line now for Doris Johnson to shoot two is Jathan Bell. Some tempers flaring just a bit now between Doris Johnson and CC Sweeting. It was a shooting violation. After the violation, they get a little look at it and they still miss. And that's going to be traveling. And wisely, that's a good play. That's a good substitution there by Coach Bowles to take number 6 out of the ball game. He's obviously lost his composure there just a bit. Timeout called on the floor by CC Sweeting. They lead by 10, 49-39 here at the Air Valley Gymnasium. As I mentioned earlier, it's halftime over at Kendall Isaacs where the private schools championships are underway. Sac with a 4-point lead, 36-32 on Prince William's Falcons. As we come out of the timeout, it's Doris basketball. They got to get some baskets pretty quickly here. And a whistle underneath. And the foul is called on number 14. That'll be his first personal. That's Ethan Munnings. They say it's on the floor. One more, they'll be in the bonus here, and they need that desperately. Jump shot no good on the air ball. And they'll get him for the carry. They need that turnover. 2:36 left to play. Time starting to become the enemy now if you're Doris Johnson. Substitution coming onto the floor now for the Mystic Marlins. Checking in is Dante Hepburn. Gets inside and knocked away by CC Sweeting. (49-39), 2:25 to play. Good look on a three, and he drops it through. So they bring him in to shoot the basketball, and he does just that. Hepburn dials one up. And 2 turnovers offensively. And this thing may not be over after all. And I think there's some confusion. So initially they thought they called a timeout, but no timeout has been called. 2 minutes left to play. 49-42, this thing's still within reach here if they can score quickly and get a couple of stops. Air ball is not gonna help. Cobras get the floor, the rebound and the whistle. And I think they may be in the bonus here.
We got one. Just lost one.
2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Home got 2 timeouts here. Yes, got 2. He lost one.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining as the Cobras get the basketball now with 1:45. And let's go there. Let's see what they do here. They'll throw it away. So they keep getting chances. They just got to capitalize here, and that's not going to help. They throw it away. Going the other way, and blocked off the backboard. They'll give him the goaltend on that. No foul, basket good. So they get the goaltend. And a whistle underneath. Cobras are in the bonus.
1 on 10.
So there'll be 2 free throws coming up. Foul is on Bradon Strachan. That's only his first. But at the line, shooting 2 now for Doris Johnson is number 11, Jonas Shepard. Shepard misses the first, and that's not what you want to do in this situation. You got to take advantage of this. Chance to get points off on the board with the clock staying in one spot. With the clock stopped, I should say. Second free throw good. Playing keep away now, the clock at 1:05. They got a foul. At this stage, you got a foul here. And a blocking foul called on number 11, Shepard, and that's his second. I still don't, they're not in the bonus yet, so they'll have to foul again. The clock at 1:02. 1 minute and 2 seconds left to play. And a quick foul now to stop the clock. And I think that'll be the 5th team foul, I should say, so they'll shoot 2 now. At the line, looking to add to his total is Bradon Strachan, and he does. He's got to have close to 20 points, I think, in this one. Actually, I correct myself, 24 now. So 24 points for Strachan. As Doris gets a much-needed basket, but you got to get stops here. There's no time to let the clock run off. Basketball out of bounds. It's Doris ball. Clock at 45 seconds. McCoy can't hit. I mean, Doris has missed a lot of wide open chippies underneath the rim. And they look back on this game if they go on to lose. That's sure one of the things I'm sure Coach Bowles is going to talk about. Clock is at 30 seconds left to play. So barring a miracle, looks as if the Cobras are going to win here. And Doris now a little bit closer on that last basket by Rakeem Mins. But it may be too little too late. Trailing 53-47 with just a few ticks left on the clock. .3 seconds left to play in this one. And it's the Cobras who have the lead, 53-47. Both teams in the bonus. Doris in a position where they have to foul. There's no shot clock, so they cannot allow the Cobras to run time off the clock. And a quick foul. Clock goes down to 24.8. That's the third foul on Shepard now, Janice Shepard. Shooting two now for CC Sweeting is Cassius Turnquest. And rattles around and falls through for him. Turnquest has one more to come. Turnquest knocks them both down. And traveling is the call and the correct one. Took a few steps too many. Clock down to 19.1 now. 55-47. And a quick whistle. As Doris now trying to stretch this game as much as possible. And while at the line shooting out for CC Sweeting, Anthon Williams knocks the first one through. By the way, when this thing is over, you don't have to miss any of the action. You can click on the link you'll see in the chat in the Facebook stream, and it'll take you right over to the game over at Kendall Lodge Gymnasium. You'll see the end of the senior boys game over there between Sac and Prince William's Falcons. As we tick away the final couple of seconds now, and that's a foul out of frustration more than anything else. And with 4.2 seconds down by 10, didn't make any sense stopping the clock there. You might as well just let it tick away. Unless you got a 10-point play in your playbook somewhere, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, he set up a 3. 57-47. And with the last couple of seconds ticking away, that'll do it. Cobras win 57-47 your final. Don't forget, folks, all you got to do is click on the link you see in the chat of the Facebook live stream here on 10th Year Seniors page, and it'll take you right on over to the Kendall Lodge Gymnasium where the second half is underway between SAC and the Prince William Falcons. Meanwhile,